right, welcome back, everybody. we got the beast back out finally. There's a little bit of snow, and I feel comfortable driving around on the ice where I'm at. And yeah, I am going to do something really simple today. Hopefully, the thumbnail and title works for the whole gist of everything, because I'm going to put some flags out. I have one mission in mind. I have a flag that I need to give to somebody, and the rule is I have to catch a fish on it before I give it to them. It's a pretty cool little tradition thing that got started, and I'm here for it. So I'm gonna set some flags out today. It's pretty cold. I'm gonna have to be checking them pretty often, but I think the big thing here is gonna be right now. It's bright and sunny skies. There should be some pike feeding in all the way until dark. It might even be at dark. So keep your fingers crossed for me. We get some fish. Okay, I'm just doing a real simple medium, like a medium, so smaller roaches, or some people call these shiners. And I'm gonna chop the tails down because we got cold front conditions, and I don't think anything wants to chase anything right now. So, and I'm setting it at about the halfway point. Gonna need hold covers today. It's cold, but so that's one. I'm gonna stick one here, and I'm gonna stick two over here. There's a weed line somewhere in there. I gotta find it, and then I'm gonna check all the other holes I drilled. I drilled like 6 of them right away, so I can kind of see where I want to move my tip-ups around. But it's pretty cold, so they might refreeze over, and I might have to drill some new ones. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably put one in front of my snowmobile over there, and one somewhere along the weed line that I drilled. We'll figure it out. I don't know if I already have a flag or if it's a false because of the wind. Oh, it's spinning. Forgot to get out my tools. That was quick. I didn't even get my second flag set. Kind of figured they'd be feeding today, though. Did I pull it out of his mouth, or did I get him? I think I got him. Oh, no, he just came off. Unless he's swimming right at me. No, he was swimming right at me. What are you? Oh, it's a decent pike. I was not expecting that so quickly. That's cool. Oh, my battery's about to die. Hopefully you guys can get a chance to see this guy. Oh man, that was quick. I appreciate it, buddy. It's kind of cold out here. Let's get you off of here and back in real quick. Not big enough to keep. That's a decent first fish. I don't want to hold them out too long. It's really cold. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get the other one set up first, and then I'll come back and set this one. But I gotta wind this up before it all freezes. So I don't know if you guys can see that too well, but I made like a custom tip up with my stickers. If you guys want to pick up these stickers, they don't look like this. I cut my sticker up, but it's a DWS Outdoors, and it says ice fishing is in my blood. This tip up is for somebody special that gave me a tip up, and one of the rules of thumb of giving them one is I have to catch a fish on this and then give it to them. So I'm gonna try and do that today, and yeah, wish me luck. Okay, I just got everything put up, and this farthest flag went up. It is really windy out here today, and there's a lot of drifting snow, so I don't know 100% what's going on. It's not spinning. This one's set in like 2 feet of water. Oh, he's going. Let him swim for a minute here. I don't remember if I put a big one on here or not. Might have dropped it. Nope. Didn't drop it. In a terrible position because of the wind and stuff here. This is number 2 if I can get it topside. What are we? Oh, a little bigger than I thought it was. Yep. The pike are getting bigger out here. Not a giant, but still fun. Let's get this guy unhooked back real quick. Okay, that's 2. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. It is really windy out, and I forgot completely that it was supposed to be stupid windy today. I just saw that it was really sunny out, and yeah, usually when it's really sunny, the pike are super active. I'm trying to get 2 of them. I can keep 2 out here over 26, so if I can, I'm gonna try and get me like 28, 30, and either make pickled pike or fry up some pike. Either way, I haven't eaten pike in a long time, so if I get a big enough one, I might keep it. But right now we got 2 flags active, and then the one that needs to go up is the only one left that needs to go up, so that I can catch a fish on it. So I'm gonna check all these things in probably a couple minutes here. But yeah, that's a big tip I can give you guys. If you're new to tip up fishing, the one thing that a lot of people do is they just set their tip ups out and they're like, whatever, they're in the water. You have to go check them, make sure the baits didn't get off, make sure they're not frozen in, all the fun things that go with ice fishing. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here and try and get everything organized and ready for the next one. It's been kind of chaotic, but that's okay. I was just looking to move the only tip up that hasn't gone up. And the one that went up first went up while I was walking over here. Oh, he's on there. Definitely a pike. something ripping. See if you still got it. Did you drop it? I think I got him. What are you? Can't see him. Oh, it's a good bass. That's not a pike. That's fun. That dude was hauling. So this one's gone up twice, that one's gone up once, so I'm gonna leave those 2 where they're at. The guy that normally goes up over here, so this is like a corner area I like to check out, and I was actually just drilling a bunch of holes. I'm gonna take that guy and put him out here. I think I found a spot where there's like a 3-foot hump, so there's like 4 feet around everywhere and a 3-foot hump. So sometimes just a little bit of difference. I don't know why they're here. This is just a 4-foot hole. So I'm not going to argue with it. I'm going to put another bait down and yeah, get back to fishing. Okay, quick little update here. It's been, I think, like a half hour, maybe 45 minutes ish since the bass went up, which is right off my corner here. So those 2 flags, one's gone up twice, one's gone up once, and the one that needed to go up today hasn't gone up. So I moved that one right up next to shore over there in a shallow, there's like a trough or something. Fish will travel that once in a while when it gets later in the evening. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that that does well and I get a good fish on that one. Otherwise, we're not doing too bad for a really ice cold. It is like below 0 and the wind chill sucks right now. I'm about to bust out some of those heaters that I talked about. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go back like 4 or 5 videos, maybe 6 videos. I got these little digital hand warmers. They're so nice. They're lithium. They charge up the whole pack. And you just stick them in your pocket, and yeah, no more shake and mess, you know, getting the ones wet. So I'm gonna warm my hands up here and hope the one that I just put up over by the cattails over there goes up. Okay, it's been a little bit of time since I checked these, so I'm gonna check the 2 tip ups that have been in the longest, make sure they're not frozen up, make sure there's still bait on them, see what's going on here. Usually around this time of day it'll either slow down or pick up. So this is the one that went up the 2 different times or whatever, so I'm gonna make sure that there's a lively minnow on here and that I'm not missing anything because there's no bait on it. Okay, so this one still has bait on it, but what I did is I just raised it up about a foot and a half. Sometimes later in the evening, I think the sight lines get a little hard. There's a little bit of snow scattered, so like the sight lines should be, you know, like they should be cruising along here hunting and stuff like that. But realistically, pike and everything like to feed up for stuff more often than down. And I had it like midway, so if they're just swimming along, they wouldn't look down at it more like than they would look up. So going up a foot sometimes helps around this time of day. So I might do the same thing with that one, and then I'm gonna check the other one, probably put it just below the ice because it's so shallow. Yeah, see, this one's buried in snow. I didn't even realize it. It should still go off like that, but once it starts getting really thick in there, sometimes the spindle will, like if it gets a pile next to it, the spindle will freeze. Fish can take the bait. You won't even know because the flag won't go up. Okay, so that's a good sign. I just moved this flag over here about 15 minutes ago. Oh, it's spinning. I was getting worried. I wasn't sure if anything was biting still today. Oh, stop spinning. Oh, there he goes. Kind of set the hook on himself there. Hey Siri, shut off alarm. Hey Siri, turn off alarm. I don't know what the deal is this year with the alarms, but these guys are hitting them right on every time. This guy feels better. I don't know what it is though. I think it's a northern pike. Might be a decent one. I think he just dove into the weeds. Yep. A little rocket. Not a bad fish. Another snake for the day. There you go. Of course he is. Okay guys, check that sunset out. That's pretty wicked. We had a pretty good day today. I did one thing, and that was I procrastinated a little bit too long, but if you're ever trying to figure out if you need to go set some tip ups and just go chase flags, just go do it. It's freezing cold, barometer skyrocketing. It's been freezing cold. We've got tons of ice now. I just didn't think anything was going to bite. And I think I got 4 or 5 fish today, which is, I mean, I would consider that a pretty good day chasing flags. Especially because it's just me. If there was like 4 or 5 of us out here with a bunch of different tip ups, then I would expect more fish. But for what I did and what I did for movements, I feel pretty good about the day. The only thing I do feel bad about is that I wanted to get the one flag to go up and I didn't get that one to go up. So I still need to get back out, get that thing to catch a fish so I can give it away. And then, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and yeah, stay tuned for future videos. And remember, hit the subscribe button if you're new here. We're trying to hit 20,000 subs so we can do a bunch of crazy fun stuff this winter. All right, see you guys next time.